Alright, so we just took a little break so that we could switch over to our next juice review. Changed out our cotton and juiced up and got all ready to go. So this time we are going to be testing the Texan. So this is the peach hibiscus cactus ice cream. And we just have the little bottles from these. So if you decide to order the 10 or 15 or whatever, the smaller bottles from Premium Labs, they come in a little blue glass bottle. Still keeping with the Western theme. And we should also mention that all the juices that we're testing today are 3 milligrams of nicotine.
They don't have those little 10 ml bottles on there.
Oh, they don't have the 10 mils on the website for sale, but if you find them anywhere, this is what they look like. So,
Alright.
peach hibiscus cactus ice cream. And I should say, I've never tried cactus, so I don't know what cactus tastes like, but so far in the juices, it's good. Ooh. That one's really, really peachy and sour from the hibiscus.
Mm-hmm. It tastes like something.
Okay, so have you ever tried hibiscus before?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
It tastes like something to me, like almost fuzzy peach-ish, but then
It's the sorry. It's the hibiscus.
it's gotta be, yeah.
Backstory time. So when I was 18, I went to Egypt, and one of the big things that they drink in Egypt is hibiscus tea. I taste hibiscus huge in this.
Okay.
I taste the peach, but then that
Is that
sourness.
the fuzzy flavor?
Yeah, and then the sourness, that's the hibiscus.
Okay, good to know.
I find the cloud not quite as dense with this one. I don't get any ice cream. I don't taste any creaminess.
I'm not getting like, I don't normally like ice cream kind of flavors. I find that they've just got, I don't know, there's just a flavor in it that I'm not overly fond of, and I don't get that in this one at all.
No.
I literally get the peach and the hibiscus like that. Yeah, not quite sour, but
it makes it not sickeningly sweet.
yeah, it really kind of levels off the sweet, the peaches. I don't find this one to be as sweet as the Carver that we tried first.
No.
I felt like in the Carver the strawberry came off as very potent and very sweet. It was a nice strawberry flavor, so I don't mind that sweetness to it. This one is a little bit more subtle, I think, in the peach, right?
Yeah.
So
Sometimes I find with peach flavors, it's like overbearingly fake peach. And this one tastes like real peach. It's a nice, like almost like if you were eating peach cobbler.
yes, yeah, that's a really nice peach flavor in there. I really like that one.
I have to say, this was the one that I was least excited to try and exceeded expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, we talked about that. You said this was,
Well, based
I was
on the
really
smell.
excited to try this one because I love the peach. Wasn't sure about the hibiscus, but I love peach. And so I was really excited, and I know that you weren't overly because of the...
It doesn't smell the way that it tastes.
Yeah.
I don't think that the smell does it justice. You have to test it. You have to try it. It's good.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it definitely smells slightly
Exceeds-
different. If we look at the Premium Labs website, it actually shows peach hibiscus cactus gelato, and this little card that they sent me is peach hibiscus cactus ice cream, and I suppose they're sort of the same.
Well, gelato is
thing,
just
but-
creamier ice cream. It's just heavier cream ice cream.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking that's why it doesn't have that kind of taste that some ice cream ones have, because
See?
I think you get more of a creaminess from it.
And you don't like creamy vapes, but I love creamy vapes. But I don't really miss it here. I like it the way that it is.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that creamy taste to it. Now maybe it's in there and it's kind of just helping to round everything off a little bit, but I'm definitely not picking up any ice cream or cream notes in this at all.
So
now what happens though if we, let's just throw that because we're on a variable wattage unit, so let's just throw that up a little. And then you get it just a bit.
yeah. Mm-hmm. See, I don't like really, really warm vapes, but let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I run mine at about
Even-
51.
Even put it up to like 100. It's not that hot.
No?
I'm
On your
mine,
RDA.
On mine, it's not that hot. I'm not finding that it's super hot at 100, but it definitely changes the flavor up just enough to pick up. I'm getting a little bit more peach and a little bit less hibiscus in there, and I'm definitely getting that creaminess a little bit at the higher wattage.
I only went up by like maybe 4 more watts. I went from a 51 up to a 55, and I did get a little bit of the cream. It's still not super creamy. I wouldn't classify it as an ice cream. That being said, I would still buy it. It doesn't need the cream. It tastes really good the way that it is, and I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah, and you know what? And I really like it actually at the higher wattage. It's still a cool vape for me.
So that's funny,
and I do
because
pick up those flavors a little bit more.
That's funny though, because I like cream and I don't want it in this. And you don't like cream and you do want it in this. So that's kind of funny.
I don't mind like some creams, some creamy flavors. I don't like what people like put in, like they say it's like ice cream, and then you taste it and it's like it's got something in there. But like, you know, there's like a cream and then there's like an ice cream, and I'm not overly fond of some of the, maybe it's just the ingredients that some of them use, I don't know.
Anyways, I would still give this one a buy. Still give it a buy. Would you give it a buy?
I would definitely give it a buy. It would definitely be a nice all day.
Yeah?
That's an all day vape for me, I think. Definitely an all day vape for me. And I could probably even throw that up slightly higher.
Alright.
Definitely a buy.
Alright.
Alright,
Well, so
so
that's
we'll
a buy
just
from
take
both of us. So far, the Carver and the Texan are both winners in both of our books. So let's take another little break and go on to what are we going to do next? What are we going to get ready for next?
Let's try the Cassidy next. Honeydew Cactus Cream.
Alright.
Alrighty.